10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step by step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step by step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
11 teams, 1 goal to be the champions of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. It's game day Saturday as these young teams from far and wide are set to make their first impressions and show the rest of the league who they are. Welcome to the ENDERUN College in Taguig City for the opening day of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. It's about to become game number 2 between the LPU Pirates and the Guang Ming Flying Dragons. Later on will be game number 3 between the Mapua Cardinals facing off against the newly entering New Era Hunters. Once again, my name is Mix Gonzalez and joining me is Justin Almeida here on the panel. And this is game number 2. Earlier, game number 1 ended with an absolute nail-biter. I can't wait to get into game number 2. Justin, it's great to be covering with you again back here in Pinoyliga.
I know, and what a first game we had, no? San Beda winning in a buzzer, not a buzzer beater, but a game-winning shot with 0.6 seconds remaining, care of Daniel Marcelo.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to get into game number 2. Walang patumpik-tumpik pa. Tignan na natin what we will be facing for today's game. On your screens right now is the roster for the LPU Pirates. Justin, anong masasabi mo dito sa debuting Pirates in this Next Man Cup?
Well, there's one player that I want to look out for the Lyceum Pirates. It's Richmond Casino. This young guard reminds me of a J.R. Smith. I saw him in the last Next Man Cup. You know, he's instant offense, but sometimes he can be erratic, taking quick shots, but when he gets heated, he can score a lot of points. And I think that he has matured enough to actually grow and become a better player and lead this Lyceum team.
Taking a look at the other side, let's check who we can look out for in the side of the Guang Ming Flying Dragons. Paint us a picture here.
Okay, for the Guang Ming College, good news actually for guard Jo Marie Pecolera. He is now moving on to the San Sebastian program according to Coach Paul Ramos.
Congratulations to him.
Yes, and the whole Guang Ming community is really happy for him. But he's still playing today together with Stephen Ehebem. And let's see as we turn it over to Bianca for her report before the game.
Well, I've talked to both of the team coaches, and as for Coach Paul Ramos, ay kanina pa nga raw silang 8 a.m. nag-travel all the way from Tagaytay just to prepare for the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. While as for Coach MC, it is not the usual preparations that they were doing as of before. But for more details about that, ay mamaya ko na yun sasabihin during the game. But for now, let's head into our venue announcer.
And starters on your screens now, Palingayan and Colanay at the guard position for LPU. Aurigue at the center position. Gordon and Matienzo are going to be the forwards for LPU. Taking a look at the Flying Dragons from Guang Ming College. Parenas and Pecolera at the guard positions. Ihebem at the center. And Bermudo and Lactautao for Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. The starting infantries prepared to launch game number 2 here at the ENDERUN Colleges for the opening day of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Once again, my name is Mix Gonzalez, and joining me on the panel, once again, I'm so grateful to have me, Justin Almeda. Great to be back on the panel with you, brother.
Man, and I'm grateful to have you beside me as well, man. It's been a long layoff for me.
Ang tagal mong nawala.
Oo, mga 6 months ata yun. Pero salamat sa crash course na binibigay mo sa akin.
I got you. And immediately, fiery out of the gate, Jo Marie Pecolera staying true to his scouting report with a 3-pointer for GMC. Aurigue trying to get that handoff, but gives it to Matienzo instead. Colanay immediately hounded by Pecolera. Shot clock reads 5. They have to go quick. Matienzo almost loses the ball. 3-pointer on the way was no good for Gordon. And Guang Ming College now with another chance. Bermudo pulls it back for Guang Ming. 3-pointer on the way for Bermudo. Ayaw pa rin. Battle for the ball. LPU comes up with it. Gives it to Gordon. Almost to the inside. Almost a block by Ihebem. But good presence of mind there by Gordon. 3-pointer straight away from the top of the key. No. Oh my goodness. Skying for that rebound was Omar Gordon. Trying to show Stephen Ihebem, hindi lang ikaw yung kayang rebound dito. Which brings me to my first question, Justin. What can we expect from this LPU squad naman? Na pagkatapos ng skying high, itong si Omar Gordon, what are we looking out for from this LPU Pirate squad coming into this Next Man Cup with their previous experience?
Well, kitang-kita natin, obviously, it's the energy that Omar Gordon is bringing to this team. He's been so aggressive from the get-go. So that's something that they can look to use to win this ball game.
Parang first time ko siya makita actually.
Talaga?
For this LPU Pirate squad. I think. But I could be mistaken.
He was getting decent minutes during the last tournament of the Pinoyliga Cup. Pero in terms of what we can expect from
As a team, no? Yeah.
for LPU is their length. You know, evenly distributed yung length nila. So they have to stay patient on defense. And when they have size on their side, and then you don't have to be too aggressive. Pag patient ka, you can easily read what's happening on the floor and just play a smarter brand of basketball rather than using like pure energy.
Exactly. So looking at the other side, no, nakikita natin na balance, length, and utilizing their God-given gifts. Technically, itong LPU. What can we expect after Jo Marie Pecolera gets it? Another 3 for the Flying Dragons. What can we expect from the guys from Guang Ming?
Guang Ming naman, syempre, meron silang FSA, you know, and their FSA has shown in our previous leagues na
itong si Stephen Ihebem, no?
Yes, Stephen Ihebem has the talent to dominate a ball game, you know. He has decent touch from the elbows, he has decent handling, and definitely inside, walang makakapigil sa kanya. So they can use him to get easy points inside, and yung mga guardia rin ng Guang Ming College, they can run and make use of their transition baskets.
Gordon just barely missing that 3, and LPU now, Guang Ming now at the other side, stopping on a dime. And Ihebem with a cleanup job. We've seen that pausing in multiple leagues before. Muntik na mapituan ng travel, pero buti na lang getting to stop in time, controlling that pivot. Now they're up by 6.
Do you know what that move's called? Hindi yun Pinoy step eh.
Siguro the post step. Hindi ko alam eh.
I know there's
stop
a name
step,
for it.
Siguro?
I'll get back to you on that.
One leg stop. Hindi ko sure eh. Pero whatever it was legal and it worked. That's what matters. Ball on the floor, possession arrow. Points towards the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. And now back to the ball game as Guang Ming starts with a fresh 24. Lactautao tries to give it to Pareñas. Not a lot of movement here on the side of the Flying Dragons. Ihebem. Pecolera kicks it out. Laktao-tao, top of the key 3, no. Ihebem with a cleanup, no. Ball stays with Guang Ming.
I feel like Lak Tao Tao is one of the crucial pieces to this Guang
Yeah.
College team.
Actually, I was just about to say that, no, but more on that later. Pakinggan muna natin kung anong masasabi ng ating courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, about our game today. Bianca?
Ang go-to player ng Guang Ming College na si Jomari Pecolera who is spending his last year with Guang Ming shares to me na alas 8 pa lang ng umaga ay nasa biyahe na sila as they visited a Buddhist temple in Malate before heading here in Taguig. Mas nauna pa nga raw sila dumating kesa sa mga first game teams. Kaya naman no doubt that they are more than prepared for this game. Mix and Justin, what are your sentiments about this?
Thank you, Bianca. And yung paghahanda ng mga college, paghahanda ng players, iba-iba yan eh. And nagkataon na for Guang Ming, it's visiting the Buddhist temple. No? So it just places kung saan yung priorities nila na the power and the God that they recognize. No? Doon nakikita yung intangibles which fuels the why as Ihebem kung bakit siya ganyan. Rebound ang nakuha, clean-up crew ng Guang Ming College. But going back, no, ikaw ba, Justin, you are a professional basketball player as well here in the Philippines, ano ba yung mga ritual mo coming into a big game like debuts, finals, playoffs, championships? What do you do to ground yourself in why you do what you do?
To stay grounded, madali lang yan for me because I don't get extended minutes on the floor. So it's so easy to stay
I
grounded.
find that very hard to believe as we saw that LGR rebound of the game. Pero wala ka bang parang pre-game ritual? Or like, LeBron James has that powder toss. Tapos yung kay Vince Carter before, yung tututok niya yung... sorry, that's Kevin Garnett. Yung tututok niya sa may board. What's yours?
Ako, sa totoo lang, parang...
Gising.
You have to... You don't... You have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm a hard worker. I'm sure anyone can attest to that. I'm not the most talented, but that's why I work hard. So, usually, pagdating ng liga, prepared na ako, and I still feel like I'm unprepared.
That's the spirit that you need. So, tignan natin ngayon, no? Translating into this ball game, which team prepared more? Because it just goes down to preparation, no? Preparation and execution as well. Kasi both of these teams, again, opening day pa lang ng Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Pero titignan natin kung sino yung may better conditioning. Mukhang LPU so far. Getting into that fast break. That was finishing the break si Leon Palingayan.
Leon Palingayan. Last year, parang third stringer point guard for the LPU Pirates, but now getting the starting nod.
Yes. Battle for the ball. That is Kulanay and that's Joshua Hamyas. Sorry, that's Akinyede of Guang Ming. Opeyemi Akinyede. And a fresh string here for the Pirates. As mukhang nag-shuffle kagad ang coach ng LPU Pirates dito. I wonder why. As they're still down by 4.
And ito na, pumasok na yung player na gusto nating i-feature sa LPU Pirates, si Richmond Casino.
Yes. Pecolera, great pass to the cross court. But not enough time for the Flying Dragons. 24-second shot clock violation. And siguro sa mga hindi nakarinig ng pregame natin kanina, no, Justin, yung masasabi natin kay Casino, what can we expect from number 8 ng LPU Pirates?
So far, from what I've seen from him, instant offense siya. He got limited minutes last season for the LPU Pirates. But now, growing into a bigger role, tingnan natin if he's matured. Let's see if he gets better shot selections. But definitely when he lets it fly, there's a high chance of it going in.
So and let's see what he can give output to. So far, LPU down by 4, but another offensive rebound for the Pirates. Fresh 14, but now down to 10.
Kaya na nga,
Three-pointer on the way. Ayaw pa rin. And fouled is no one other than Richmond Casino.
Sabi ko sa'yo, hindi mahihiya tumira yan.
Talagang shoot when able itong si Richmond Casino, no? And no, if you are the teammates of Richmond, you would want to get him free with those screens, no?
Set him up.
Pero as a shooter, no, what's the best way to get free? I mean, it's yes to utilize those screens, no? Pero meron bang specific technique na dapat gamitin para magamit yung screens ng maayos? Meron bang specific angle na dapat kinukuha? Dapat ba mabilis? Ano ba yung approach doon?
I would say it's reading your defender. it's not 100% of the time the defender's on you and looking at you.
Yeah.
If you catch him, something as simple as, kunwari, nagtatalk in ng shorts, dun ka na tumakbo agad. Diba? At the highest level kasi, lahat magagaling yan dumepensa. So
Actually,
you have to look for those small details.
Yeah. And it's, attention to detail as well. No? Aside from the discipline that we're trying to teach these young guys. Now, that's really the point of the Next Man Cup, no? You were gonna say,
It
Justin.
might sound funny pero totoo yan. Diba? Nakita mo, nagkakamot, nagtatali ng sintas, take advantage. Use the screen, pop out, get your shot.
So, dapat pala pag basketball, kailangan yung shoes mo tali. Ay, sorry, hindi. De velcro. De velcro. Kasi kung taga-sintas, mauunahan ka.
Sabihan natin sa mga big shoe companies yan, malay mo.
Oo, kasi, pag may nakarinig, di ba? Kailangan velcro pala pag professional. Or, wag ka na lang magtali. Tanggalin mo na lang.
Dito sa Pinas, marami naglalarong barefoot, di ba?
Yeah. Pero, going back to the ball game, no? Itong dalawang teams that are getting into foul trouble early. Itong Guang Ming they're already in the penalty. LPU, still no team foul so far. But Guang Ming still in the driver's seat with a 1-point lead.
They started this quarter strong by draining 2 3-pointers early.
Pero medyo nag-stagnate na ngayon yung offense with the repeated fouls, no? Yeah. LPU, good discipline in committing no team foul so far. Casino comes up with it. Tries to get that pick from Jethro Reyes. Trying to navigate his way outside of the offense. Jethro Reyes down the gut of the defense. Gets that 3 to go.
That shot looked good as it left his arms.
Oo, alam na alam mo eh. Kunyari, pag sumushoot ka, di ba? Alam mo kung pag pasok eh. Alam mo rin kapag short. Kaya sinasabi ko lagi short eh. Kasi alam ko na eh. Oo eh. Rare kung sinasabi yung pasok eh. Sinasabi ko usually short or tabingi. Yung ring. Yung ring yung tabingi. As we look at this 3-point shot play of the ball game brought to you by Smart 5G. Jethro Reyes draining it from the left wing. And now will be tested at the line itong si Opeyemi Akinyede ng Guang Ming College Flying Dragons.
Tingnan natin kung si Akinyede nag-improve na ba yung stroke niya from the free throw line.
Because if you remember, no, sa previous seasons ng Next Man Cup, the free throw was his Achilles heel. Medyo area for improvement yan. And mukhang narinig nga. Pero actually, yun yung maganda sa Guang Ming, no? Na they also have a backup center, kumbaga, in Ihebem. Na Ihebem is the starting...
Looks like
is the center?
There's a miscommunication. They only gave 1 free throw
Oh.
to Guang Ming College when they had, it came from a foul.
That came from a foul that was supposed to be 2 free throws. But it looks like the game goes on. As LPU swats that away. That was Jethro Reyes. The head coach of Guang Ming is trying to plead for that second free throw ni Akinyede. And the referee is now conferring. Dapat, it should have been another free throw. That's the first time I've seen that, Justin. No? Kaya medyo na gulat tayo kasi tumuloy yung play. Tumakbo kagad yung LPU sa kabila. Pero tumayo kagad yung buong bench ng Guang Ming. Teka lang, dapat may isa pang free throw tayo.
I felt like I wanted to stand and do something about it.
Parang, uy, dapat may isa pang free throw sa Akinyede. Pero ngayon, mukhang na-correct na ng referees yun. I'm not sure. Have you encountered something like that in the previous games or probably other events, Justin?
Not yet.
Not yet, no?
I've seen funny things happen, but this is the first time.
But regardless, now that the referees have corrected it, Akinyede will be shooting 1 more free throw. Buti na lang, hindi nakascore yung kabila.
Oo.
Kasi that could have been a point of contention. No? And parang, pwede bang foulan yung referee? Pwede bang magka-foul sila? Parang hindi, no? But again, they only call what they see. Baka lang na wala ng konti. Again, tao lang din naman tayo lahat. There's a first time for everything.
Multiple things happen inside the ball game, especially if you're the one officiating.
Yes.
It's not an easy job.
Ay, napakahirap niyan. Baka akala ng mga iba, papito-pito lang yan.
Oo.
Pero the attention to detail lalo and the speed that you have to go at. Hamyas! With a sweet-looking fadeaway jumper there for Guang Ming. That was Joshua Hamyas. And dire-diretso sa kabila, itong si for the Pirates, that's Jovan Abregana, if I'm not mistaken. And now Guang Ming down the other side as they are up by 1. Hamyas navigating towards that screen. Takes that 3. Top of the key, goes window shopping. And he drains that for Guang Ming. A spark plug off the bench itong si Joshua Hamyas.
Gusto ko malaman kung sinadyahan niya yun eh.
Feeling ko sadya eh. Kasi tingin mo si Fortsky nga, sinasadya yung free throw na galing banda. Sadya niya yun. And kumante naman, etong si Jethro Reyes. If you can do it, I can do it better.
2 for 2 na si Jethro Reyes from the same spot, top of the key.
Oh, and almost falling down there. Buti lang Samson recollecting it. Depoyart tries to find Akinyedi, but not sure about that choice. He was more open than Akinyedi was. So he probably should have taken that shot.
I think Akinyedi thought he was gonna take it as well.
Oo eh. Kasi sabi niya, you're more open.
Yeah.
You were more open. Diba?
A little too unselfish for Depuyart there.
Good intention, but you know, maybe another possession, ganun dapat. Reyes finds Casino, provides the shield, gets that pick from Reyes, navigating to a 3. Yes, sir, nothing but the bottom of the net para kay Richmond Casino.
At the end of the first half, Migs, gusto ko malaman kung accurate yung player comparison ko sa kanya.
Ano ba yung player comparison mo?
Ano?
Hindi, mamaya.
Hindi, nasabi ko na kanina.
Ay, ano yun?
Oh, si J.R. Smith.
Si J.R. Smith nga pala. Ako yung kulang sa attention to detail, pero hindi nagkulang si Christian Samson ng Guang Ming College. It's a 3-point party. It's raining threes.
High scoring ball game.
Oh, actually, it's 18-19, and it's just the first quarter. Guang Ming trying to plead for a double dribble here, but cross-court pass. Hindi pumasok yung tres na yun ni Jovan Abregana. All the way. Depuyart with a floater gets it in. And the Guang Ming College audience absolutely loving it.
Maganda yung ginawa ni Joshua Depuyart doon. No hesitations, took the shot, and look at the result.
LPU trying to find the gap in the defense. Casino makes it 2. Absolute spitfire offense so far for LPU. And the game is tied at 21. And actually, given the foul situation, it's very interesting to see as we probably go into the last possession. Hamyas gives it back. Perimeter shot, in and out. Battle for the ball. Akinyedi gets it tapped away. Casino, quick look at the clock. Goes for the fast break. Sidestep, but bothered by Akinyedi. Ball stays with LPU. 3-pointer, no good. And the first quarter will end with a tie, 21-21. A very high-scoring first quarter. Both teams fiery out the gate. Talagang first impressions matter. Mukhang eager na eager silang patunayan na, uy, eto kami. As we look at these first quarter highlights brought to you by Shawarma Shack. I'm very excited to see what the second quarter, the third and fourth has in store. Hindi pa lahat nakakascore, hindi pa lahat pinapasok. And for sure, still an alternative basketball left to go. We're tied at 21. We'll be right back for the second quarter of game number 2.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
And now it's time for the second quarter as we're tied at 21. And live now on our Family Audience Cam brought to you by Amelie Hotel Manila. Our fans absolutely loving the game. Tinitignan na kagad nila kung nakapost sa social media ang first quarter highlights. Kasi it was a high-scoring first quarter, Justin. No? And what can we attribute that to for those who have just tuned in now?
You know, what I love about that first quarter was usually pag simula ng ball game, parang nagja-jab lang yung mga teams nagpapakilala sila.
Pero ngayon parang yung jab may parang may
haymaker na lahat di ba?
Yun yung term.
Ito kami ngayon.
And I think it's attributed also to the 3-point shooting in the first quarter na ang dami nang contribute Si Casino, si Pecolera, Tapos sa ngayon, hindi pa nag-iinit
Reyes.
si Depoyart. Jethro Reyes as well. And a quick fadeaway jumper hit there for LPU. I believe that was by Jethro Reyes as well. Topacio kicks it back out. Mukhang miscue yun for LPU. But lucky break there for the Pirates. Hesitation move. LPU will reset. Three-pointer on the way. Overshoots it. Cleans up the board. But good defense there for Jethro Reyes. Calling for that pick. Galing kay Kaasalan. Drops it off. Blocked at the apex. Yung tira nito ng number 2 ng Guang Ming. And LPU will regain possession. As good defense there by LPU, no? Talagang na-lockdown sila as we look at this instant replay, no? Talagang this LGR rebound of the ball game, parang buti yung adults pa rin nagalaro ng pabitin. Diba? Yun yung iniisip ko eh. Na their second jump, third jump, fourth jump, talagang nahahabol pa nila yung bola and parang lahat equal distance eh, no?
I gotta give credit to the Lyceum Pirates in that previous possession, protecting the paint.
And not just protecting the paint, they can also protect their lead as they get another 2 points, courtesy of Nathaniel Fuentes, the first 2 points of the ballgame.
Yeah,
For
sweet
Nathaniel.
Sweet shot for Nathaniel in the corner.
Three-pointer naman, buena obra. Gustong magkaroon ng buena swerte, pero hindi nakakaroon ng tres doon. Three-pointer para kay Kaasalan, ayaw pa rin. And battle for the ball. And buena obra, mukhang iniwasan naman yung LPU doon. So now for more details on today's ball game, we'll be turning it over to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda. Bianca?
We are confident with our Team B players, sabi ni Coach MC when I asked him kung paano nga ba nila ma-incorporate ang sistema ni Coach Gilbert and Patrick after finishing as a Final Four in the previous NCAA season. As for Coach MC, the preparations they are doing are not the usual anymore and sigurado rin siyang a lot of the players we see in court right now will hopefully join the official lineup. But what about you, Mix and Justin? What are your thoughts on this?
Thank you, Bianca. And it just shows no, na the evolution of what you experience either in Team A or in Team B influences kung ano yung ginagawa mo sa second, third, fourth strings mo. Sabi nga ni Coach MC no, na iba na yung preparation ngayon. And I believe that the Pirates will talagang believe no, na iba na talaga yung after finishing just fourth in the in the previous NCAA season, they're really gearing themselves towards more success. Because syempre, if you're in the league, you'd want to win. You don't want to get it all. Fourth, third, second, it will never be good enough until you get that championship and then you have to keep up that winning tradition. Justin, ikaw, kung tatanungin ko, kung ano bang mas masakit? Kung top 4, top 2 ka or top 4 ka? Ano ba yung mas masakit doon? Kasi kung second ka, parang ikaw yung unang talo.
Oo.
Fourth, pangatlong talo ka naman.
Siyempre,
Pero in the context of LPU, no, what do you think?
siyempre, the higher you rise, no, the higher you fall. Mas masakit pag umabot ka na ng finals, matatalo ka. But it doesn't mean that you're gonna take it more lightly if you don't reach the top. You always want to set the bar high for your team. And I also want to credit nga yung Guang Ming kasi ang ganda ng overall approach nila eh, no? What's the word I'm looking for? Just their overall approach to basketball. Like yun nga, coming here, they went to the temple. It's not just basketball itself. It's everything. Diba? Overall development of a player or a human.
Yeah. And I mean, it's attributed to yung coming back sa report ni Bianca, no, na Coach MC already made the adjustments for the Pirates. Yung Guang Ming mukhang tuloy-tuloy lang naman kung anong ginagawa nila from before. And right now, it's pretty much deadlocked at the 20s area na wala pang nakakalamang as opposed to yung game number 1 na talagang may lumamang kagad. Blowing out of the water was San Beda, but buti na lang, they squeaked by with a 2-point lead.
Yes. Sorry, the word I was looking for a while ago was the culture being set.
Culture, yeah. And that's definitely an important precedent, no? If you're trying to train a basketball club but mukhang nahuli na walang passport, etong si Desmond Collian ng LPU Pirates. Good intention there, driving to the basket, pero mukhang kulang ng dance practice. Kulang sa footwork ng konti eh. Hindi magandang dance partner ang bola. And hounding defense by Singson as Topacio forced to give it up. Shot clock reads 10. Spins away from the defense but Guang Ming stays with it. Perimeter shot. Good arc, but kulang lang. And now Perez will bring it down for LPU. This is Kyle Perez. Colian trying to hand it off to number 97. That is Elijah Singson. Three-pointer on the way. Smooth as silk for Jose Ronald Caicedo. Bansagan na natin JR muna. Kasi medyo mahaba yung pangalan niya. JR Casino.
You know, I'm noticing now early for LPU, yung mga big men nila, lahat may touch from the outside.
Yes.
Itong si Caicedo at saka a while ago, si Reyes.
And that's something that's very scary to see, no, if you're the opposing team. Because hindi mo alam kung mag-overextend ka. And Colian, nagdagdag naman sa lamang. Getting the lead up to 9. And timeout for Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. 31-22. We'll be right back for more action.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
And now it's game number 2 between the LPU Pirates and the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons here at the ENDERUN Colleges dito sa Taguig for game number 2 sa opening day ng Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Game 1 was already finished a while ago when San Beda won just by a very slim margin after a nail-biting fourth quarter. And ngayon, yung LPU tsaka Guang Ming nagtatagisa ng lakas dito sa game number 2.
Guang Ming going back to their usual lineup.
For Guang Ming. Good ball movement here but even better defense by LPU. And mukhang hindi nakakahawak ng bola itong si Hibem. Lucky break there for Guang Ming but mauubusan ng oras and real estate itong si number 30 ng Guang Ming, si Joshua Hamyas, after he hit that sweet shot earlier.
And that's the second time the 24 shot clock violation has sounded off on the Guang Ming College. And that goes to show yung length nga ng ng Lyceum. Diba? It's easy for them to get a hand on the ball and disrupt the shots of Guang Ming. And yun nga, that's why I was saying one of the keys to victory is being patient on defense.
Absolutely. And titignan natin if they actually apply it, because right now it really seems that they're rushing into their shots, and LPU just playing sweet music as JR Caicedo. Calling out the play is Kent Pareñas for LPU. Getting that screen from Ihebem. He needs more touches here. Gets the basketball. Perimeter jumper, smooth as silk. Gets that to the bottom of the bucket. Cuts down the lead to 9.
Stephen Ihebem has that in his arsenal. You know, deadly from the elbow.
Good defense here by Parenas, no? Talagang hound na hound itong si Singson. Now they're forced to work with less time. Shot clock reads 8. Colian. Talagang kinukumutan. Depensang asawa na yung binibigay ni Kurt Laktaw-Tao dito. And I think it's part of their game plan naman talaga to force these turnovers against this LPU team kasi nakakakuha ng kumpiyansa itong LPU kapag naka-half-court sets. So kailangan talagang kumutan mo itong if you're Guang Ming. Oh, the offensive foul is called against LPU. I believe that's against JR Caicedo. Being a bit too over-eager dun sa possession na yun.
And yun naman, sa side ng LPU, their keys to winning is, everyone is deadly on the floor.
Yeah.
So you have to keep the ball moving, let everyone get touches. Because in that way, if you get everyone involved, maguguluhan yung Guang Ming. Kanino ba tayo magpo-focus para mapigilan yung offense ng LPU? But if everyone's working, then you're playing a guessing game the whole ball game.
And that's gonna be difficult if you're the opposing team, no? Na ngayon kasi, tingnan mo yung LPU, nag-shuffle na naman ng personnel and they're still in the lead by 9, even though kakapasok lang nila. But this is the second time that they've done this with the platoon swap in the middle. Pirates, sinabi nga ni Bianca na ito, si Coach MC, he's trying to apply yung changes into sa program. No? After finishing 4th in the previous NCAA season, he wants the 2nd, 3rd, 4th stringers to be as confident as the first. And that's kudos to him, no? Na buti na lang siguro na lamang sila now. Because if they're down, it'd probably be spelling a different game. And that is your 3-point shot play of the ball game, brought to you by Smart 5G.
And that's another big man. The third big man who's been showing range from the outside. Grabe yung versatility na pinapakita ng offense ng Lyceum Pirates.
And now at the line, itong si Omar Gordon. LPU still in the driver's seat at 13 points. Mukhang di pa nakukuha ng Guang Ming yung kaliti nila in terms of their offense. Pero we've covered them before. We know what they're capable of, especially if they successfully feed Ihebem in the middle. Tapos kapag nag-succeed na kasi siya, yun napansin natin sa mga previous games sila, no, na once Ihebem proves to be a threat on the inside, it will suck the defense in it, which makes room for the shooters ng Guang Ming. And that's what you want to see. Right on cue, etong si Jomari Pecolera, na sayang lang, nalilipat na si San Sebastian, but you know, the head coach of Guang Ming is more than happy for Jomari na he's moving on to another school, possibly more development, more growth for Jomari, kasi you know, that's a very selfless act, no, if you're the head coach.
And I was talking to Coach Paul Ramos earlier. Sabi ko, you know, yes, you're losing talent, but that says a lot. That says a lot about the program that you have there. Kasi nasa scout sila and they move on to bigger programs.
And mukhang na-excite ka dun after that slam dunk by Stephen Ihebem, and hopefully that fuels the fire behind the Guang Ming offense. Fast break, medyo nalalamangan ng LPU ngayon. And Ihebem almost with an alley-oop. Pero good defense there by LPU, interrupting that otherwise simple play dapat as we look at this instant replay. Your shocking play of the game by Shawarma Shack. Stephen Ihebem with a rack attack. And that's going to be a timeout going to be called. 38-28 as LPU remains in the lead, dictating the tempo of this ball game. We'll be right back for more action for game number 2. And coming back from this timeout as the LPU Pirates have taken this time to talk things over. Still a 10-point lead for the Pirates as game number 2 is still underway. Ihebem, one of the top contributors of the Guang Ming College Flying Dragon squad, pero mukhang hindi pa masyadong present sa ball game nito yung big man ng Guang Ming College. And you know, if you're the guards or if you're just the teammates of Stephen Ihebem, you need to find him even more. Kasi hindi naman nagkukulang ngayon si Jomari Pecolera, one of the leading guard of this Guang Ming College roster. And LPU has successfully shared the sugar between all of the teammates. Oh, and excellent defense there by Pecolera, converting this fast break, and Ihebem all the way to the hole. Slam dunk with a cockback. Cuts down the lead to 8.
That's another Shawarma Shack dunk.
Oo nga, tignan natin kung may instant replay yun. Kasi baka mamaya hinihintay nila ibang play muna. 3-pointer, no good. Omar Gordon trying to make his way inside. Another fast break here, pero mukhang naka-running shoes yung bola. Naunahan yung player. And LPU will regain possession. Joshua Hamyas just a bit too slow there.
And another platoon sub for the LPU Pirates.
Ito yung pinapoint out natin sa program ni Coach MC. Kasi similar to game number 1, hindi natin nakita to as Stephen Ihebem skies for this slam dunk to cut down the lead to single digits. A much needed basket for the Flying Dragons. And mukhang full court press na itong Guang Ming College. Nakita nila kasi that they had luck in that fast break. Tignan natin kung ma-emulate nila, maulit nila yung success kanina. Nathaniel Fuentes drops it off to Jetro Reyes. Great defense there by Guang Ming. Three-pointer just short. And offensive board by Jetro Reyes. Definitely one of the players to watch here for LPU.
Jetro Reyes showing us meron siyang inside game as well.
Oo. Kanina kasi, stretch big itong si Jetro Reyes eh. Kasi kahit pasahan mo sa labas, hindi mo rin siya mabibigyan ng space eh. Pecolera gets that pick from Iheben, drops it off. Pero miscommunication. Pecolera fishing for the foul. LPU comes up with it. And LPU with a gimme shot. And that will be an easy finish for LPU. And now Guang Ming with the other side. 12-point lead. LPU's in the penalty. Ihebem to the basket.
Ooh.
Gets the foul with a strong finish. And that's exactly what we've been talking about, Justin. Slow start tong first quarter. And now it looks like the guards are slowly looking for Ihebem more as we look at this instant replay. Great pocket pass. And that is your Eastern Communications assist of the game.
Yes, right on cue. Ang galing ng ginawa ni Kurt Pareños doon. Nice pocket pass to feed Steven Ihebem. And libre. Getting that end one basket to fall and go into the line for an extra point.
Sayang lang, di na-convert yung free throw. As Casino will be setting it up for LPU as we approach the final seconds of the second quarter. And that's an 8-second violation against Casino, crediting the pesky defense of Pareñas. And it looks like it will be a timeout by Guang Ming College as they want to end the second quarter on a great foot. We'll be back for more second quarter action. Stay tuned, don't go away. And now coming back from the timeout of the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons as head coach Paul, no? Itong si Coach Paul ng Guang Ming wants to talk it over before mag-end itong second quarter. They're down by 10, but definitely not a team to count out right now, especially knowing how they are. What does Guang Ming have to successfully do coming into the second half to regain control of this ball game, Justin?
Guang Ming has to take care of the ball. Kita natin, Lyceum, kanina, it was a tied ball game or dikit siya sa mga 25-22.
Yeah.
Now, it's a 10-point ball game. A lot of careless plays from the side of Guang Ming. A lot of unforced turnovers. So, they take care of that. They have more chances to score.
Sana nga, no? Because, it's more than just taking care of the basketball. But in terms of offense, they successfully have to look for their main contributors. And syempre, next man cup tayo. It's all about trying to look for that next man up. Kumbaga, na after si Ihebem, after itong si John Marie Pecolera, especially with his pending departure from this Flying Dragon squad, this is something that Coach Paul has to figure out within his roster, and same thing with LPU.
Well, he did mention earlier that he has a couple of new guys coming in, like Bermudo. He's looking for him.
Looking good,
Yeah.
so far for Guang Ming. Good contributor, Pareñas as he cuts to the basket na doon. And shot clock violation here for Guang Ming. And LPU now with another chance to finish the second quarter. Pero it looks like timeout muna ang tatawagin. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. And now coming back into the last seconds of the second quarter, LPU just called timeout after getting that defensive stop as they want to have the last shot of the second quarter. 10-point lead lang para sa Guang Ming dito, but definitely not a team to count out right now. Because again, ang haba pa ng basketball period na to. We still have the entire second half, but if this trend continues, LPU could come up with a win. Let's see what they have cooked up for the last possession. Casino being picked up by Pareñas again. Casino all the way to the basket, blocked by Ihebem. Great defense there by Guang Ming. They still have a time for the last shot. That's Pecolera all the way to the basket. No good. Fade away. Oh, and a bit too unselfish there. Pecolera not being conscious of the time. And that will be the end of the second quarter. 42-32 still is our score in this ball game as LPU stays in the driver's seat. A dominant lead for the Pirates. What's LPU doing well so far? Why are they in the 10-point lead, Justin?
Well, getting everyone involved, definitely. And they're making shots. They're big men. 3 big men in their rotation, making 3-pointers from the outside.
10 taon ka
Malaking
nagtrabaho
tulong
sa
nun
ibang
kasi it
bansa,
stretches the floor.
pero ngayon,
Defense
ikaw na ang
starts to
boss.
go out, and that opens up the
Sineselebrate
lane as
natin
well.
ang inyong
We'll be right back
retirement.
for the third quarter.
At ngayon, sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement. At ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
Commercial muna mga kaliga at kasama ko ngayon ang assistant coach ng Guang Ming College na si Coach Julian Lozada. Now Coach Julian, balita ko nga po ay dumaan pa po muna kayo ng Buddhist temple earlier this morning before going here to the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. So malaman ko lang po, ano po ba ang story behind that?
Parang tradition na po namin yun. Before ng season start namin, our sheriffs or our masters namin, Bernarbos, lagi talaga kami dumadaan to give our parang merits to Buddha since Buddhist school kami. And yun, sa support din ng mga sheriffs namin, sobrang grateful kami sa kanila. Together with our sports coordinator, sila Ma'am Sharon and Miss Mai. And yun, parang kami mag-meditate muna and para calm sa laro. And yun lang.
Ayun nga po, Coach Julian, meron pa po ba kayong ibang mga traditions or pre-game preparations na pwede niyo pong i-share sa amin ngayon?
Ayun nga, like I said, since Buddhist tradition kami, we only eat, aside sa meat, we eat, mga vegetarian po kami. And we eat vegetables lang. Yun.
Thank you so much po, Coach Julian. Now, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin, i-shoutout or pasalamatan?
Binabati yung family ko sa Surigao. I should be playing ngayon pero injury, so na-coach po ako. And good luck sa Guang Ming College. Yun na po.
Thank you so much for joining me here, Coach Julian Lozada. Now that's all for our halftime interview. When we return, we'll have our exciting second half.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
And now coming back into the ball game, 42-32 is our score as we approach the second half. LPU still in the lead right now, Justin. Pero tignan muna natin, aralin natin what happened in the first half. Look at these halftime highlights brought to you Smart 5G. What has worked for LPU? What has worked for Guang Ming? Let's start with LPU.
Well, during the first quarter, I think for both teams, what worked was the outside shooting.
Yeah.
Diba?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we ended the first quarter, it was tied 21-all. And the second quarter dito natin nakita yung patience ng Lyceum, diba? They started getting everyone involved. The offense started coming from everywhere on the court. And ayun, dun naiwan yung Guang Ming. So as we look at the halftime stats, 3-point field goals. Medyo naiwan na yung Guang Ming, 7 out of 18 for Lyceum and 4 out of 11 for Guang Ming. And then the rebound department being controlled by the Pirates as well, leading 22-16. And everything much is pretty identical.
It's very interesting to note, no, that despite the small turnover difference, with Guang Ming having 9 and LPU having 8, these guys are down by 10. Na you can't attribute it to field goal shooting alone lang eh. Na kung turnovers ang tinitignan natin, it looks like a tight ball game, but yung 22 rebounds, it's amazing how they're out-rebounding the powerhouse in the middle ng Guang Ming, itong si Stephen Ihebem. So titignan natin sa 3 points, no? Halos good performance in the first quarter, pero itong second, medyo mas nag-shine na yung Guang Ming as we look at the leading scorers. Leading all scorers right now in double digits is Stephen Ihebem with 12 points, Jomari Pecolera with 8 points, and slowly following after itong si Joshua Hamyas. And also para sa LPU, si Jethro Reyes having 9 points, Casino having 8, and Caicedo having 5 points. Still, mukhang yung Guang Ming medyo sleeping dragon pa. Hindi pa sila masyado nagpa-fly. Ngayon, sleeping dragons pa sila. Yung LPU Pirates successfully hijacking itong opening first half ng Guang Ming. So, titignan natin kung ano yung gagawin nila sa coming into the second half. Pero, ikaw ba, Justin? You know, let's play a bit of odds here, no? Which, I know we're just trying to observe this from an objective standpoint, so we're not taking sides. Pero, which team are you not really rooting for, but who do you think would win and why? Yun siguro. Let's be impartial.
What we've seen so far, especially in the second quarter,
Yeah.
I like the way Lyceum is running things.
Yeah.
You know, it's their patience. Their show.
As we look at this family audience cam brought to you by Amelie Hotel Manila, kitang-kita natin yung audience natin dito of all ages. From children to teenagers, adults, pati ang mga lolo't lola natin, pwede natin imbitahan sa ENDERUN colleges in Taguig for the opening day of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. So if you're in the area, you're on the way here, 200 pesos lang for 2 more games. This is the first, tapos second na lang mamaya. Now it's the beginning of the third quarter. Coming back to what we were discussing earlier, Justin, no? LPU, you said that outside shooting was a big factor, but any other reasons why you think they're gonna come up with a win?
Well, yeah, aside from the outside shooting, it's creating shots for everyone on the floor, and yung aggressiveness nila. Kitang-kita natin, we have Omar Gordon on the floor now. Hindi ako magugulat if he gets a couple of extra possessions for them. It seems like they want it more.
And parang wala masyadong touches itong si Omar Gordon. Sorry, not touches, minutes. Like, he was immediately substituted, but again, this could be connected nga sa plan ni Coach MC, no? Na talagang iikot yung mga tao. Kasi I'm not sure how many people are on the LPU Pirates squad completely, no? Pero feeling ko nakalaro na lahat ng at least 2 minutes sa ball game natin ngayon. And mukhang na-identify naman. If you look at the leading scorers kanina, Ihebem, clearly ahead of all the scorers in both teams. Pero mas evenly distributed yung scoring ng LPU, which is probably another point I would like to share. They did better in incorporating all their teammates. I think that's something also that I want to point out. As Ihebem pulls down this rebound for Guang Ming. And mukhang magpo-pull out muna dito si Guang Ming, courtesy of Jeister. Kaasalan on the inside. Foul will be given. I believe that's going to be against Omar Gordon.
And Bermuda will be going to the line.
One of the next men up. So, why don't you paint us a bit of a picture para kay Bermudo dito? Itong si Jesse Bermudo, the starting forward of Guang Ming. You mentioned earlier, Justin, na si Jomari Pecolera is gonna leave this Guang Ming roster. Pero, yung ina-eye dito ni Coach Paul na mag-step up para sa Guang Ming team, ito, si Jesse Bermudo.
Yes, well, he is playing the small forward position for Guang Ming College. And they're going to look for some offense from him. And there was another guard that he mentioned. I'm not sure if it was Samson, but he's looking for somewhat similar to what Jomari Pecolera can bring, but in a more calmer version.
Kasi si Pecolera parang super saiyan.
Oo, kita mo.
Parang every possession, huli. That's the brand of basketball kasi na laging hinahatid dito ni Jomari.
Ang nakikita ko kay Jomari Pecolera, para siyang there's this player from Emilio Aguinaldo College, si Kyle Ochavo. It plays so similar.
That's a very good comparison, I remember. Because I was about to say that he kind of plays like an early Gio Halalin. Gio Halalon, no? Kasi pati yung style of play niya, yung shot choices niya, pati yung intensity on the floor, iba eh. Parang saktong-sakto nga siya siguro sa team din ng San Sebastian, no? The team that drafted him. So congratulations once again to Jomari and San Sebastian for acquiring an asset in Jomari. But back to the ball game muna tayo as Ihebem absolutely crowding Matienzo. And the double screen, elevator screen ang binigay natin doon. Oh, excellent inside pass! But everything but the basket doon. And Guang Ming medyo napa-hold on to their seats sila doon. Nakala makakascore.
Ihebem na lang.
And medyo nagpapaka-sneaky etong si Jasper Matienzo, no? Etong starting small forward pero not so small not so small forward ng LPU. Akala niya di makikita ng ref na nag-extend siya ng bewang. Nung pagganon niya, sabay gumanon eh. Kitang-kita eh. So ngayon, Ihebem will be tested at the free throw line. And again, we mentioned this in the first half. Ihebem has to get more touches right now. If you're Guang Ming, he has to get more touches. Do not trade baskets. Kung ano man yung intensity, kung nandyan man si Jomari Pecolera or wala, kung ano man yung depensa nyo dyan, lagi nyong i-apply sa LPU. Because kita natin na nagkakrumble na silang konti kanina.
And look at if we're basing things on stats.
Yeah.
Judging by just by the eyes, di ba? Parang feeling natin si Ihebem kulang ng touches sa first half eh. Pero
Yeah.
siya yung highest pointer ng ball game, 12 points.
And yun yung gusto kong i-point out. Sakto nga naunahan mo ako, Justin. Saktong-sakto. Kasi, kung nakulangan na tayo, all the more kung nakaka-touch ng consistent, di ba? As Omar Gordon carves his way to the inside like a Christmas turkey. But ball will go back to Guang Ming. Pecolera will set the offense here, setting the table for the Flying Dragons. Shield provided by Ihebem. He has that perimeter touch and makes the defense pay. Hindi ka lalapit, I'll shoot this right in your face. And here comes the full court press again of Guang Ming, pero mukhang nabasag agad. Because Ihebem has to sag off a bit if you're a big man. And bringing down this ball, itong si Leon Palingayan. Hands it off to Aurigue. Finds Gordon. Ooh. Oh, wild shot by Gordon, but thankfully he's okay. 2-on-2 fast break. Pecolera stops on a dime. Three-pointer, no good. But good shot selection. Ihebem gets the basket with a foul. That's good basketball IQ.
That's
if you're
6 straight points para kay Steven Ihebem.
Oh,
Going for 7.
Yeah. And this is the spark that Guang Ming has been waiting for as we check out this instant replay. Good patience on the part of Stephen Ihebem. Grabbing that O-reb, waiting for the foul, finishes.
He's making us look good too, no? Yung sa mga predictions natin. Parang, uy, galing ng mga commentator. On point sila.
Actually, sakto nga. Because you, based on your objective observation, LPU ka. Pero, hindi dahil sa pangongontra. Pero I'm actually looking at a victory for Guang Ming.
Okay.
Reason being their diversity, no? They have outside shooters.
Yeah.
They have the likes of Stephen Ihebem. Also, meron silang si Openyemi Akinyede na hindi pa masyadong pinapasok because ito yung mga center na kala mo sleeping dragon lang eh. As etong si Casino, talagang binibigyan na lang tayo eh. May dinedescribe ako sa Guang Ming, biglang sisingit ng reverse layup eh. Pero sayang, hindi naka-finish doon si Casino. Pero I'm actually rooting, not really with bias, no, but I would, based on my observation, I would want Guang Ming to come up with the victory here.
You just feel like they have the tools to pull out a win today.
I think it's not a matter of the... Sa'yo kasi, kumbaga may toolbox ka na, tapos meron ka ng builder. May karpentero ka na eh. Ito, hinahanap pa kung sino magmamason eh. Pero may tools na sila, for sure. And siguro, I always want to root for the underdog. I feel like Guang Ming is the underdog coming into this matchup, kahit 0-0 sila. But coming from the previous Next Man Cups, sila yung team to beat compared to both of these teams. So definitely rooting for Guang Ming here.
Well, you know, if I were to side with you, my opinion on what Lyceum has been doing platoon substitutions.
Oo eh.
Ang downside niyan is pagdating ng clutch, let's say last 5 minutes, sinong papasok mo? Kasi puro ka platoon
starters.
Sub eh.
Starters ang ipapasok mo.
New lineup sila ngayon eh. So,
sa bagay. Pero,
sino ba ang mga holdovers nila ngayon? Sino ang main guys nila?
Pero speaking of na don't look at it now, pero penalty na ngayon ang Guang Ming. Ay sorry, ang Guang Ming. LPU rather is in the penalty now. Trying to find the spark plug to their offense. Tao could have been a big three. Akinyedi with the cleanup. Gusto niya may rebound. In and out. Third time, no charm. Ang dami namang tao sa loob. Para naman may Black Friday sale. May pabitin sa loob eh.
Feeling ko dahil sa possession na yun, di ba nung halftime, lamang na lamang yung Lyceum sa rebound?
Yes.
Ngayon, medyo tie na yan.
Tie na yan. By now? Oh yeah, because coming into the second half, 6 lang na rebounds ang kalamangan ng LPU. Yeah.
22 to 16, if I remember correctly.
Ganda ng memory mo. Actually, correct yun.
Thank you, pare.
And Kurt Tao now at the free throw line for Guang Ming. And ito yung, kung may sleeping dragon kanina sa first half, itong si Ihebem, feeling ko, ito yung missing link ng Guang Ming. Kapag ito si Tao nag-init, manalo ang Guang Ming dito. We'll see. Kasi si Pecolera, he has found his groove. Akinyedi and si Ihebem has found their groove as well. And actually, isa pa, is si Joshua Depuyard, one of the guards ng Guang Ming. But LPU, syempre, hindi yan magpapahuli as coming up empty on that perimeter shot. Guang Ming down to the other side now as Casino with that quick steal for LPU. Fuentes Lefty three-pointer, no good. Akinyedi. Oh, and that's running out of real estate there. So ball will stay with the Pirates.
Yan na naman yung sinasabi nating unforced turnovers para sa Guang Ming College. Yeah, they cut the lead down to 2, but all of a sudden, 2 consecutive turnovers right away.
Now looking for a teammate here is Reyes. To the cutting Casino with the left hand. Skies, changes, and converts. Now Guang Ming with a chance. Gusto nilang pumalag. Siyempre hindi sila magpapatalo. Hamyas. Feeling ko nakakadagdag ng skills yung ponytail eh. All the way, and that's an offensive foul. And I don't think that was intentional. Nawalan lang ng... nakita nila, uy, bigla si Casino nandun pala. Tapos nawalan ng mapeprenuhan itong si Hamyas as Casino skies for that offhand layup and converts for the Pirates.
Grabe yung liksi ni Casino no?
Yeah.
He's so agile.
And that it's really part of the training for all programs, no? Pero may laging yung nagsa-stand out eh. Na, kanyari, lahat naman may mga gwardya, lahat may forward. Pero bihira lang yung may bukod tanging speed and shiftiness.
Yeah.
And I think we're past the period na hinahanap natin yung mga mabibilis na gwardya. I think we're now more almost like you, mga shifty eh. Na mabilis mag-change ng direction. Na, ba't ka natatawa? Totoo naman yun ah.
Ngayon?
Ay, hindi. Well, coming from an injury, no? Medyo mahirap yun for you. But in your healthy period na sakto, pag-usapan na natin yun, no? LPU has Casino. Etong Guang Ming has Jomari Pecolera, pero hindi pa masyado nag-iinit si Joshua Tepoyart. Speed versus shiftiness. What's the difference and what's more important? What do you think, Justin?
I would have to say shiftiness.
Shiftiness is more important. Pero how is it different na kapag in-apply, no? Kasi usually dati sinasabi, just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Pero ngayon, shiftiness na yung tinuturo eh.
What would be harder for you? To run one sprint or to run multiple sprints na you have to stop and go, stop and go?
Ako, what's hard for me is to run eh. In general. As Casino, sayang, nagbintis lang yung layup na yun. Pero going back, no, I think, of course, it would be harder to run na utal-utal. Diba?
It takes more energy to play with pace. Diba? Parang you have to control your speed. You have to know when to give 100%, when to lower it down.
Yep.
Mas nakakapagod siyang bantayan.
Yes. Hamyas with a good steal there for Guang Ming, and Lactao Tao ayaw pa rin mag-convert. And ball will go back to LPU. Pero nga, mas mahirap nga magbantay ng gumagalaw na target, no? Mas madaling shumot sa ring na di gumagalaw. Diba? Kumbaga, mas madali na magbantay kung alam mo lang isang speed. Just stay in front of it, diba? Pero iba yung conditioning kapag shifty yung kalaban mo eh. With the likes of, sina Kyrie Irving, sina Shai Gilgeous-Alexander if you're the NBA. Sa local scene, Justin Almeida, Jomari Pecolera, etong sina Joshua Tepoyart, etong guardiang si Casino. It's very hard to guard shiftiness eh. Pero mukhang magkaka-review sa play na yun ngayon to determine whose possession it will be. I'm not quite sure what it's about. But both teams will be talking it over while the referees are confirming the call.
Kanina, sayang yung open layup
yung
or
layup
dunk
ni Casino eh.
ni Casino.
Pero nakakagulat na kaya yung dumagdak at that height, I think he's taller than me naman, He's probably taller than me. Pero again, these guys are young. Parang we're old already. I'm past my prime because I never passed it eh. Ikaw, in your prime ka pa eh. 35, Kevin Durant,
wow.
Diba? Diba? Pero ako, Optimus Prime na lang siguro ako eh.
Ako, mahilig ako sa prime rip.
Prime rip? Ako, na lang, prime time bida. Pero these guys have a very bright future ahead of them. Ang daming potential na mga to, especially, giving them the correct guidance, no? Especially getting these yung mga coaches, yung guidance na nakukuha nila, invaluable yan.
Especially
Absolutely.
yung the availability of our of yung strength and conditioning programs natin ngayon. yung skills coaches natin. Diba? Na-develop na lahat eh. Dati, pili lang yung mga nagtuturo niyan eh. Ngayon, napag-aaralan na talaga siya eh.
So isang snappy salute sa mga lahat ng kasali dito sa Next Man Cup and all those young aspiring basketball players, never give up on your dreams. Kung may injury, treat it obviously, pero your only hindrance is yourself. Reyes running out of real estate, stepping into that three, forcing the bad shot was Akinyedi. He jumped and stayed in the same position. That's hard if you're a defender kasi usually yung tendency mo is paganon ka pa-forward ka But he did a good job in staying with this assignment there. Don't look now, it's 2.5 remaining in the third.
Just a 3-point lead.
Yep. Laktao-tao, sana magkaroon na siya ng touch dito, no? Fakes the handoff, gives it to Hamyas. All the way to the basket, spins to the board. Battle for the basketball and people on the floor, ball on the floor. They have to go quick now. Hamyas, emergency three. Short. And put back by Kurt Laktao-tao. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa'yo.
You were just saying, sana may touches na siya.
Jethro Reyes gets the basket for LPU. And that's gonna be a bad pass for Jethro. Pero buti na lang, staying with the ball is Elijah Singson. Ang gulo ng bola. Parang, di ko alam kung Disney on Ice yung pinapanood natin or basketball, but Kurt Laktao-tao spins it to the defense of LPU. And Guang Ming finally reclaims the lead. Stop after stop after stop. And the ball has finally come out on top on the side of the Flying Dragons. Instant replay ni Kurt Laktao-tao. Big man in the middle. We'll be right back for more third quarter action. And taking a look at these instant replays now, this is our LGR rebound of the game, referring to that last putback by Kurt Laktao-tao. Back-to-back points. Itong si Kurt Laktao-tao coming from that offensive rebound putback. Tapos ngayon, nang mama sa ilalim, kahit tatlo pang nagsama-samang Pirates. You can't sink this ship, sabi nga. Pero mukhang gumigising na ng konti itong si Kurt.
And I feel like that was his first 4 points of the ball game.
Yeah.
And giving them the lead. Diba?
Baka, no?
Grabe.
Ngayon lang nagparamdam. Pero let's see, no? What they have in store now that it's a close game. Eto na, dito na magkakaalaman yung mga sinasabi natin kanina. Casino! Right down the heart of the Guang Ming team. Gets that 3 to go. Reclaims the lead back to 2. And now bringing down the ball is Arnejo. Seeing the first minutes for Guang Ming. Laktao-tao. Eto na naman ng mamama, the bulldozer of Guang Ming. If you, I don't know if you're familiar with si King Vinoya, one of the players that we've covered in the Next Man Cup. Similar playstyle ni Kurt Laktao-tao na he can catch it in the perimeter. Kaya niya mag-drive tapos mangmamama lang siya. Dito ako napapasabi na parang ang bilis ng bagal eh. Alam mo yun, na parang as we see this Casino 3, that's here, 3-point shot play of the game brought to you by Smart 5G. Na alam mo yun, na parang alam mo na kung saan siya pupunta, uunahan mo siya, tapos mapapagpag ka lang. Ang frustrating nun na sa defender eh.
Alam mo na yung gagawin niya eh. Pero hindi mo pa rin mapigilan.
You can't stop him, you can only hope to delay him.
Yep.
And Akinyedi gets a touch in the middle. Immediate double team by LPU. And Reyes picks up the foul.
I wonder if a while ago, no, sinabi ko na parang J.R. Smith si Casino, ewan kung ginanahan siya or something.
I don't know.
Parang,
Kasi sinabi mo eh, binati mo ng first half.
Nagulat ako parang narinig ko nga sa loudspeaker nun eh, nung nagsasalita tayo dun sa harap. Uy, rinig pala ng lahat.
Yes. Eh, syempre, kailangan para live na nga, online experience pa.
JR
dito.
NBA yun. Sige nga, try ko
Sige nga. Pero ano, no? Yung hairstyle, si Michael Beasley. Di ba?
Pero may isa ko pang sinabi kanina, Beasley or
Lofton. Si Kenny Lofton.
way thinner version of
Yeah.
Pero yung J.R. Smith nga, parang sakto kasi kahit yung layup na na-miss,
Yes,
that's
very
J.R.
J.R.
Smith-like thing
Yeah.
to happen, di ba?
Pero kung dito sa local, no, I'd say he's like a Cyrus Baguio. I'm not so sure, no? Baka may mga ibang...
Medyo throwback na yun sa'yo, galing
favorite ko ang Alaska Aces, bro. Favorite ko yan.
Okay. Ako sa UST ko pa siya napapanood eh.
Ay, di ko alam, nagaling siya UST.
Grade school naman ako noon.
Wag ka na mag-defend, bro. Wag na.
Okay lang.
Alam na natin eh.
Kasi off the air, Kuya Just nga tawag mo sa akin.
Uy, hindi Casino, top shot. And now with 7 seconds left to work with in the third, both teams in the penalty. So this will be free throws for Opeyemi Akinyede. So after that, parang almost a broken play there for LPU. Pero mukhang platoon swap ang ipapakita dito ng Guang Ming. Looks like it will be their main defenders. Mukhang. Kasi after these free throws, they're gonna be assuming na pasok both. Tapos magiging LPU basketball.
Won't be surprised if Lyceum will call a timeout at the end of the third.
At the end of the fourth, no? No, at the end of, kung pasok man to. Yeah, sa second free throw. Hindi pa pala fourth quarter, excited ako masyado eh. Third quarter pa lang tayo. Akinyede.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't go in, so no timeout. But offensive rebound for Guang Ming, blocked. And Casino immediately trapped at the backcourt. He has to heave it. And that Hail Mary will fall short of a mystery. So that is the end of the third quarter. Guang Ming now in the driver's seat with a 2-point lead after they've trailed for the entirety of the first half. Something that's very exciting to see if you're Guang Ming, especially if you're me. You're rooting for Guang Ming right now. These third quarter highlights brought to you by Eastern Communications. But I'd like to reiterate, I'm not rooting for either team. Observations lang namin ni Justin yun. Pero this looks like it's boding to be an exciting fourth quarter, for the lack of a better term. Ang daming pwedeng predictions. 49-47 is our score. We'll be right back for the final quarter.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap, it puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
Welcome back to the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, and the outgoing team captain of the LPU Pirates, Julian Kulanay, remains thankful dahil nga natanggap siya sa Lyceum during pre-pandemic at lahat na ata ng phases ng training ay naabutan niya. Whether it's the Zoom trainings, bubble trainings, and back to normal or new normal pa yan. But this Pirate knows na kahit umalis siya sa Lyceum, as he has maximized his playing years, ay kampante siyang maitutuloy ng kanyang mga teammates ang sistema na binuo nila. Mix and Justin, ano bang masasabi niya for this player?
Thank you, Bianca. And that was a little bit of insight, no, on Kulanay. Na apparently he's been with LPU for the longest time, no? And that's the commitment that you would want to see out of your players. Especially, well, not really commitment, no? It speaks more of how the player sees where he is. So, who's surrounding them, yung coaching staff, yung culture. Ikaw ba, kung tatanungin, no, Justin, if you've played professional basketball, what is the main factor that makes you stay? Is it culture? Is it coaching staff? Is it friends? What's the main thing that you're looking for to stay committed to that team, no?
Well, I feel like that's a answer that may vary depending on the situation.
Right.
But overall, you would like to look at the culture of the team. Especially if you're, in the league, you're a main player.
Yeah.
You look at the culture because whatever they set, yun yung mga values na alam mong susundin nila. So kung maganda yun, you're in the right place.
Siguro talking about values, no? And very vague kasi kung sinabi mong good team culture. So when people, especially nakikinig yung mga parents, yung mga families ng mga players natin, no? And they want to know if yung pinapasok nila school is good team culture. what characterizes good team culture and what will make the player grow the most? Ano ba yung best formula doon? As we have a foul on a 3-point shot. Ito kay Nathaniel Fuentes, so he'll be heading to the free throw line for 3 shots. So going back, no? Nakikinig yung mga families natin dito. Ano ba dapat hanapin nila sa teams nila?
I would like to say it's the overall approach they have, not just to the game, but to the development of you as a person. Diba? Yung mga skills on the court, kahit sino naman matuturo yan eh. Pero the other things like, you know, what if your talent will not make you reach the level of becoming a superstar?
Correct.
Finding where you fit in a system, how to fit in a system, diba? How to make yourself fit if ito yung role na ibibigay sa'yo, diba? Yung those things, the more mature details that you have to learn, not just in basketball but in life, diba? Or things in basketball that will also apply into life after.
Yep. And sinabi nga ni Kulanay, no, na it's not just speaking about the system and the culture here sa LPU. Pero confident din siyang madadala ng teammates niya yung culture. So I guess it also speaks of kung gaano ka-ingrained yung culture dito sa LPU as a basket is scored by Stephanie Hebem and puts them up by 2.
Nahirapan ako dun sa tanong mo.
And you know, that's something that you would want to look for because these guys are technically just kids.
Yeah.
These guys play like masters, professionals talaga. Pero parang nakakabilib, no? Parang we have the best seats in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right in front, we're right here in the action on the same floor. Yung mga iba elevated, di ba? Yung mga iba nasa gilid. Tayo, gitnang-gitna tayo. We're really seeing and it's not easy what they do.
Yeah.
Going up and down the floor, performing on offense, performing on defense, time and time again. And for you to do that at such a young age, naturuan sila. So kudos also to the families of these players, no? Getting to find their talents as Guang Ming player is on the floor. Itong si Kent Pareñas. I hope he's fine. Looks like he tipped over a bit during that last possession. Pero, you know, kudos to the family and the friends. No? Kung may nakikita tayong nagsa-thrive sa buhay, minsan may tendency tayong hilahin sila pababa.
May ingitan.
Oo Pero, if you see these guys, baka lang nakakalimutan natin na may mga bata rin to Na, di naman sila mga 12 years old, di ba? Hindi naman mga 14, but mahuhubog pa sila They still haven't stepped into real, talagang professional basketball. Na, well, with the exception of some of the players, no? Because some of the Next Man Cup players have actually already participated in their mother leagues. Pero, kudos to their families as speaking, saktong-sakto. Family audience ka muna tayo, brought to you by Amelie Hotel Manila. Kanina pa tong mga to, All of the audience members here in the ENDERUN colleges, nung game 1, nandito na sila. Because yun nga, yung tickets na binibenta natin sa baba, dito sa ENDERUN colleges in Taguig City, it's already good for all 3 games. For only 200 pesos. So may isa pa tayong game, arguably, probably the main event. Kasi diba pag boxing, pag UFC, hinuhuli yung mga main event. We still have Mapua and the New Era University Hunters for game number 3. So kung when you're in the area, you can drop by, buy a ticket. Masarap dito manood, malamig, maaliwalas. And this is high-level basketball. Bata mga to, but don't let their age fool you. Definitely players to watch right now and for the years to come.
Yes, and speaking of our last game, we are featuring the Mapua Cardinals who just won the NCAA Championship in season 100.
Yep. Tapos number 2, kanina, naglaro. Number 3 was San Beda. Na nalalo naman against ENDERUN kahit home court nila, natalo naman. Diba? Winning shot pa. Diba? Ni Daniel Marcelo. The Lion Killer, but now the Lion. Just the Lion.
Roar.
Roar the Lion. And unsportsmanlike foul is called on LPU. Mukhang hindi natin masyadong pinagtuunan ng pansin dito sa plays natin because we were talking about a different topic. Pero nakita naman ng audience members natin. Nung natumba si Pareñas, unsportsmanlike foul ang natawag sa LPU dito. So that will be 2 free throws for Guang Ming plus possession. So Pareñas, thankfully, looks like he's fine. Mukha naman kasi nakita natin, ina-ice niya yung medyo neck area niya. Misses that second. And now with possession as they are up by 3 here in the fourth.
Is it? No, I was gonna say the biggest lead of the ball game.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
No, no, no.
I stand corrected, sorry.
I think the biggest lead of the ball game was maybe 5 or 7
At the start of the game.
at the start of the game. Kasi yun yung quote-unquote, blow out yung LPU. Early showing, intro boys. Kumbaga, yun yung tawag dito sa Pinas intro boys lang. Na kapag 11 yung score, 0 yung kalaban, tapos matatambakan, 24-11, iba naman yun. Gordon brings down the ball for LPU. Casino at the helm. Will set the table for the Pirates. Matienzo receives it. Palingayan. Shot clock reads 5, and that is short on that three-pointer. So Guang Ming will be heading the other way. Pecolera. Three-pointer para sa number 26. That's Sean Arnejo. And that's his first point of the ballgame.
And what a time for Sean Arnejo to get his first basket. And ito, pwede na sigurong pinakamalaking lamang ng Guang Ming College coming at the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
And now Gordon running into that wall of Guang Ming. Great defense. Absolutely pinched into that corner. And Ihebem, a sorry miss on the other side. Babawiin niya yan. I can tell. Babawiin niya yan.
Pero grabe.
Definitely.
Great.
Oh, spin move towards the basket. And into the cutting of the lead was Leon Palingayan. Nahilo ako. Kahit hindi ako yung defender.
Pero masakit yun. Parang 4-point swing yun, di ba?
Yes. Pecolera. Gusto naman magdagdag. 3 more para kay Jomari Pecolera. And LPU is feeling the pressure now. Finds Casino. Trying to find Aurigue, pero Ihebem and Matienzo getting at it.
Nagkakakiskisa na.
Changing a few words. We'll be turning it over to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, for a few more stories from the sidelines. Bianca?
Commercial muna tayo from that intenseful moment. And talking to the players nga nitong Guang Ming College revealed one common experience that they have. At iyon nga ay ang distance nila to the venue, which not only affects the time they need to travel but also yung Manila atmosphere as they call it. Malamig nga naman sa Tagaytay, which is why importante daw sa kanila na ma-feel muna nila ang atmosphere na ito, which helps them also condition themselves. What about you, Mix and Justin?
Thank you, Bianca. Tinatanong mo ba kung paano kami magpakondisyon? Ako, shampoo muna. Biro lang.
Unang-una, gumising.
Oo, pero going back to Guang Ming, no? Apparently, ang layo pa rin ang pinanggagalingan ng mga to. Tagaytay pa nanggagaling yung team na to. And I believe distance plays a factor kasi pag babiyahe ka, you have to wake up extra earlier than everybody else compared to the Manila teams. So, itong Guang Ming, kanina Sleeping Dragons, ngayon Flying Dragons na ulit sila. Bringing more glory to their team kasi kung nakikita natin yung audience, no, medyo mas madami sa LPU pero parang mas malakas yung fighting spirit nitong Guang Ming. Right after that moment, si Ihebem and si Jasper Matienzo, the starting small forward of LPU, getting into a bit of a scuffle. I'm not sure what you saw. Did you see something, Justin, on that side?
I just saw they both went for the ball. Maybe nagkakiskisan nga. Maybe it wasn't they weren't meant to hurt each other, but since the game is close, you never know.
Hindi kasi na tayo nakatingin sa TV kasi may screen tayo sa harap natin, pero best is live talaga. Nakikita ko, naharangan ng Guang Ming bench kasi ginaganahan sila sa run na ginagawa ng team nila ngayon. So it looks like it's gonna be an ordinary foul. Nasabihan lang. So baka warning ang in-issue dun kay Ihebem. Pero sinasabi ni Ihebem, nasigaw ko si Matienzo kasi mas maliit siya sa akin Tinatry ko, I'm just trying to make space for myself.
Hindi naman niya kasalanan, malaki siya
Oo. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na kasalanan niya. Casino finds Jetro Reyes. Bibigay kay Palingayan. Battle for the basketball and ball stays with LPU. Mukhang na-delay yung read ni Jetro Reyes doon. Kanina pa sinisigawan ng LPU team na ibigay kay Palingayan, hindi nakikinig.
Nakatalikod siya
And buti na lang, yung Guang Ming, hindi late na pick up yung defensive assignment ng Flying Dragons doon. Jetro Reyes. Back to Palingayan. Gets the pick from Aurigue. Freeing up Casino on the other side. Aurigue, big three if it goes. No, but he can sink that shot. Hamyas na naman ang didiskarte. Ihebem, he has that stroke but short-hands it.
Maybe a rushed shot for
Possibly.
Guang Ming there.
Oh, trying to put the Pinoy step as Palingayan, but good defense by Ihebem. Gordon, three-pointer.
Stepping.
Sayang. Stepping outside the line was Omar. Running out of real estate. Guang Ming reclaims the basket. And Laktao-Tao, sinigawan na yung teammate niya, hindi nakatingin nung i-inbound. Parang, hoy, up by 7 lang tayo. And up by 7, now down more than one step. Traveling ang naipitan ng Guang Ming doon.
Another unforced turnover by Guang Ming.
So LPU will regain the basket. Mukhang nag-signal na ng full court press itong kupunan ng Guang Ming. We'll try to convert some turnovers here. Let's see if they change the defense once they get back to position. Looks like they're still in a man-to-man defensive strategy. Halos kumutan ni Laktao-Tao after that quick double team. Casino down the gut of the defense. Sayang lang, hindi nag-convert yung floater na yun.
Oh, yung mga good shots for Lyceum, pero all of them have been in and out lately.
Quality shots here,
Yeah.
really. And three-pointer in your face para kay Sean Arnejo again. Crucial minutes para kay number 26 ng Guang Ming, itong Sean Arnejo.
Dalawang three-pointers here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and could have gotten away with a basket as Akinyede tried to bother that basket. And that's gonna be a foul away from the shot. As we take a look at this instant replay, Sean Arnejo, nakita niyang hindi dumikit. Ako bahala sa'yo, ilista mo na yan sa ilalim ni Arnejo.
Galing sa gitna, diretsong-diretso.
Regalo yun galing sa Tagaytay.
Yun.
Oh, kasi di ba usually may pasalubong? Ito yung pasalubong nila sa LPU. Oh.
Kasing diretso ng SLEX.
61-51, 10-point lead here for Guang Ming. Gordon, can he cut the lead? Yes, he can. Gets the three-pointer good for the Pirates. Hamyas kicks it back out, Arnejo. Interesting to see that Pecolero not on the floor right now. Short stab, no good, and Casino comes up with it. Power rebound by Casino. He was ahead of everybody else. Skied for the rebound, and he's not the tallest guy on the floor. As we take a look at this instant replay, Casino na foul dun ni Hamyas. Mukhang may gold bar dun sa ring, no? Kanina pa nila inaabot.
Yung galaw ni Casino, parang feather-like movement no?
Oo.
Gaan
Parang Shea Gilgeous, no? Similar. Casino sinks that free throw as he extends the lead to 7. And for those who have just tuned in, once again, you are watching the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Today is our opening day. This is game number 2, the fourth quarter between the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons and the LPU Pirates. Right now in the driver's seat is Guang Ming after they trailed for the entire first half and the better part of the third quarter. You can watch us live here in the ENDERUN colleges for 200 pesos per ticket, and that is already good for all the games. We had 3 games today, but we still have 1 more later on. You can also watch us online on Facebook and YouTube live. You just follow us at the Pinoyliga Cup. And picking up the foul was Casino. Pareñas fishing that foul.
Let's not forget to mention itong Lyceum Pirates. So now we're entering the crucial stages of this ball game. We have to observe sino yung main guys nila, the 5 guys on the floor. So we have Casino, Gordon, Reyes, Palingayan. And
we have Aurigue. Ito Aurigue, number 21. Ito yung starting center nila kanina na hopefully mas magka-impact. Pero yung impact kasi na nakikita natin, baka di nyo lang natin napapansin. Binabox out niya si Ihebem kanina pa. Kaya nahihirapan maka-rebound tong not Ihebem, Akinyede on the floor. But when Ihebem is on the floor, siya rin na bumabox out dyan. Pecolera Drops it off to Pareñas. Trying to find Lactao Tao. Ball will go back to Guang Ming. Sorry, to LPU.
Lyceum completing the stop.
Crucial defensive stop if you're the Pirates.
3 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Kinabitan ng posas eh. Trying to find Gordon, pero Reyes to no avail. Good defense here by Bermudo.
Oh, nice backdoor.
Casino with a backdoor cut. Sayang lang, foul away from the shot. Duty foul there by Guang Ming.
Pero two free throws na yan.
That's because Guang Ming's in the penalty now. With 2 team fouls. Samantalang yung LPU kasi 2 team fouls pa lang ang ginawa. Guang Ming now in the penalty. Ihebem checking in for Aquinede. The starting center for Guang Ming checking back in. So Guang Ming now on the floor has Lactao Tao, Pareñas, Pecolera, Ihebem, and Bermudo. LPU has Aurigue, Casino, Gordon, Jethro Reyes, and Nathaniel Fuentes. Binalik na naman si Fuentes. Another perimeter threat here for LPU. Stretching the floor.
Oh, maybe Coach MC adding a little size on the floor. Pinalitan
Medyo
sa
malaki na
Palingayan.
ngayon.
Oo.
Correct. Palingayan kasi provides the speed, provides the quickness. Pero napansin niya siguro masyado na nakakalamang sa offensive rebounds itong Guang Ming.
Well, it's a matchup move.
Yep. So medyo hindi mo na magsha-shuffle. Casino, quick shot. And that's gonna be a outside call. Ball will go back to Guang Ming. Will be out inbounding from the sidelines. Itong si Kurt Lactao Tao. Pecolera back in the ball game, of course. Pareñas also one of the X factors ng Guang Ming dito. Bring it down. Turning on the Jets. Drop pass to Bermudo. Could have been big. But Jethro Reyes seals the rebound. Casino now. Forward to Gordon. Fakes the 3. Drives towards the chest of Ihebem. And turnover completed for Guang Ming. Lactao Tao fakes the handoff and gets the finger roll to go.
Good patience by Kurt Lactao Tao, not passing it, not giving the ball up right away, and finding himself open in that fast break.
Casino ngayon didiskarte. Aurigue provides the screen. Step back jumper by Casino. Smooth like butter.
Nasty.
That was nasty. That was nasty. What a shot by Richmond Casino. As we have approached the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Eastern Communications. And just like game number 1, a nail-biter to the very last second. And this is why I love the Pinoyliga, Justin. Kurt Lactao Tao sidestepping through the defense. Oh, that's a travel. Not so sure about that. Not so sure. Pero you know, referee saw it best.
Thank you to the basketball gods for blessing us with 2 amazing ball games
Yes,
so far.
absolutely. As we look at this instant replay, see Richmond Casino. Let me take a step back, take a look at this 3, and make it.
Since kanina pa tayo nagko-Coach Carter, sabi niya, Rich what?
Richmond! Sa mga unfamiliar, parang medyo wala yun eh. Pero sana sa mga nakakagets, di ba? Richmond Casino, excellent read by Pecolera. Excellent defense there by Jomari Pecolera. As Pareñas will bring it down for Guang Ming. They're up by 2. Time is on their side. Ihebem provides the shield, slipping and sliding. Guang Ming tries to stay with it. Ball goes back to LPU.
Another stop.
Crucial stop by LPU again. Great steal on the side of Jomari Pecolera, stopping that fast break by LPU, but also a crucial defensive lockdown by LPU, forcing that turnover. As we look at this instant replay, ni Kurt Lactao Tao cruising all the way to the end of that basket. We'll be right back for more fourth quarter action. And now coming back into the ball game as we approach the final moments of the fourth quarter. Guang Ming cruising by with a 2-point lead, but don't look now. LPU was in the lead the entire ball game, and suddenly their ship of pirates is getting hijacked by these flying dragons. Now with a 2-point lead, 63-61. Can Guang Ming successfully come up with a win today, or will LPU finish what they started?
Takot ako sa word na yun, hijack.
Oo, hinijack yung... kasi pirates yung ship, no?
But yeah, but definitely Guang Ming has to start taking care of the ball much better.
I don't think they recognize the shot clock. They have to go quick. Jethro Reyes blocked by Ihebem. Good defense there by Guang Ming. And now kailangan nila lumapit. Quick double there by LPU. Pareñas. They can find the icing on the cupcake right now. Pecolera tries to find the opening. Good defense here by LPU. Laktaw-taw all the way. Lucky break for Guang Ming.
Could have been a foul.
Will shot clock reset? Shot clock stays at 6.
But I was about to say before going to the timeout, I think Kurt Laktaw-Taw has to take the lead here in the dying seconds.
Yeah.
He may not be the first option on offense, pero siya yung for me, pinaka-composed player in their squad.
Yes.
Diba?
Kasi
He's the
siya yung
vocal
parang
leader.
hindi nagmamadali. As we look at this instant replay, no? Kurt Laktaw-Taw pumasok dire-diretso. I think they're trying to make sure what kind of foul it was, but it looks like a regular foul. No?
Parang nag-outside ata eh.
Oh.
And they're contesting outside ata ni Kurt Laktaw-Taw.
Could be a big turnover here for Guang Ming kung mapituhan to or mapasyahan na outside talaga si Laktaw-Taw. But of course, if you're LPU, you would hope that it was a foul. No? Kasi mukhang na-hack siya sa first step niya. But tignan natin. But the late game heroics of itong si Richmond Casino ng LPU has proven to bail them out time and time again. Pero Guang Ming, ito yung sinasabi ko sa mga sleeping dragons kanina. They have the tools and it looks like the tool master, siguro the carpenter, is itong si Kurt Laktaw-Taw. He has to take the lead for this ball game. Probably next to Jomari Pecolera, you know. Pero we've seen a more steady performance from Kurt, but more output from Pecolera.
Yes.
LPU struggling to bring down the ball.
Palingayan, bumalik na sa ball game na to for the last 30 seconds.
Not sure why, pero you know, Coach MC has his reasons. Palingayan all the way to the basket. No foul called. He has to go back. Pecolera, quick move against Fuentes.
Oh!
All the way.
Oh!
Knockout play. And that was Bermudo with the finish. They recognized when Palingayan did not get the foul on that other side. Immediately sprinted to the opposite side of the basket and finding Jesse Bermudo for that quick shot. Here's an instant replay. Easiest basket of the ball game. We'll be right back for more fourth quarter action. Don't go away. And now we're back into the fourth quarter. Justin, ngayon we see that they are up by 4 now itong Guang Ming, no? They were trailing for majority of the ball game. What did they do well coming into the second half to reclaim the lead of 4?
They started playing their type of basketball, you know, high-octane offense. Pero the most important thing was they started taking care of the basketball. They stopped creating turnovers for themselves. And yeah, due to that, they pulled out a 6-point lead. And now, sporting a 4-point lead with 20 seconds left.
Kasi parang hindi na sila nag-play sa pace ng LPU bigla eh. They were playing LPU Pirate basketball the entire first half. Pero ngayon, nag-convert na yung mindset nila. Took care of the basketball even more. And now, on the cusp of victory. 2-possession game there. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Crucial call as LPU mapipituhan ng tulak. And Guang Ming will have possession. And that is exactly what you would want to see if you're on the side of Guang Ming. And timeout will be called here by the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons as we take a look at this last replay. Kita naman, nag-overextend itong si Nathaniel Fuentes. We'll be right back for more fourth quarter action. Don't go away for the final seconds of the fourth quarter. And coming back into the fourth quarter as we just came from an offensive foul call against the LPU Pirates. One team in the penalty, 4-point lead for Guang Ming. So far, the star of the show has been kalat actually. Kasi Naktaw-Tao has come up big in the second half. Stephen Ihebem has been consistent all game long. Akinyede has successfully filled the shoes whenever Ihebem couldn't make it on the floor. Pecolera, of course. Munti ko na makalimutan, pero laging constant yan sa Guang Ming.
Delivering that beautiful assist to give them the, I don't know, that was 4-point lead, tama ba?
Oo, 4-point lead
Giving it
na ngayon.
Binigay niya kay Bermudo, diba?
Yes, nung knockout play niya yun, nung hindi
Easiest shot of
nag-convert
the ball game na, sabi mo.
Ihebem gets it at the post, and he will have to go cross-court. And they can just waste away the time. LPU not fouling, they're just running away. And finally, Guang Ming is fouled by LPU, so that will be 2 shots for Pareñas. Oh no, they have one more foul to give.
And I overheard Coach Paul Ramos talking in the timeout. Ang ganda ng decision making niya na sabi, bigay natin kay Ihebem, let's reward him for what he's been doing.
Yeah, and that's something is probably pretty common in college basketball and basketball in general. As Ihebem skies for the slam dunk. All the risk, and he has seen the reward. Ihebem brings down the house for Guang Ming from Tagaytay with love. And now with a chance for one more shot, let's take a look at the shocking play of the game brought to you by Shawarma Shack. Ihebem, wag ka na mag-foul, wag ka nang sumabay. Stephen Ihebem yata yan.
Shawarma ka na lang.
Kulang pa sa shawarma. And similar pa, no, na touch ni Bianca kanina, that these guys are vegetarians.
Oo nga.
They don't need, paano pa kaya pag nag-protein sa diet mga to?
Ayun.
Hindi ba?
Hindi na natin alam.
Additional protein. I mean, may protein sa vegetables eh. Pero partida pa yan. Diba? Ihebem. Biglang napatayo yung buong audience kanina nung nag-slam dunk ito si Ihebem. And it looks like that's gonna be the final moments of the fourth quarter. 67-61 is our final score in favor of the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. After a slow start in the first half of the ball game, they come up with a victory. Justin, what do you want to share about today's ball game? Yung comeback story nitong Guang Ming. Your thoughts?
It's really finding what works for them. You know, I would like to say we called it from the start kung ano yung pwede nilang gawin para manalo. They found it in the mid third quarter. Once they started doing it, they cut the lead and then got the lead at the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
We'll be right back for an interview with our courtside reporter. Don't go away. And now for the interview with the best player of the ball game, Stephen Ihebem. After their victory against the LPU Pirates, we'll be turning it over to our courtside reporter, Bianca Tagarda, to be with our best player of the ball game. Bianca?
Mga kaliga, I'm here with our best player of the game. That is Stephen Ihebem, ang hindi napapagod na player ng Guang Ming College Flying Dragons. Now, Stephen, you were behind for most quarters of the game, but what awakened the Dragon in you to seal the game with a win? And not just a win, but a winning dunk.
It's just like this is a new year, right? We have some new players trying to adjust with us, so I feel like after the coach talked to them, they covered up their plays in the third quarter and fourth quarter. So that's how we got the team connection to win the game.
Yes, Stephen, and you were also the one involved with most of the physicalities of the game, especially in the third quarter where the intensity of the game was quite close. But how did you remain focused in winning the game?
It's just the help of my teammates. Without them, we cannot control the game. Now we have MJ Parenas, Jomari Pecolera, who have been controlling the game. I'm just there to help clean up the mess and do all the dirty jobs for them.
And lastly, Stephen, would you like to give a shout out to thank someone or to greet someone because we're currently live right now?
First of all, shout out to my mom and dad because they're watching live from Nigeria. Shout out to my elder brother from Dubai. He's also watching. He said he wants to watch my game. So shout out to Mom Mai and Mom Sharon, who have always been here to be with us always, and cheer us up, always supporting us. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stephen Ihebem, and again, congratulations for your debut game here in the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Now that's all we have for now with our best player of the game interview. Now let's go back to Migs and Justin.
Thank you, Bianca. And once again, congratulations to the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons and our best player of the ball game in Stephen Ihebem with 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 block. And that successfully concludes game number 2 between the Guang Ming College Flying Dragons and the LPU Pirates. But don't go away. We still have game number 3, the Mapua Cardinals going up against the New Era University Hunters for game number 3. Once again, my name is Mix Gonzalez, and joining me on the panel is Justin Almeida, third member of our broadcast team, Bianca Tagarda, at your service. Game number 3 coming up right now. Thank you, and see you later.